welcome to the Beesies.
I'm Abby.
I'm Brittany.
I'm Jenny.
And I'm Mackenzie.
Remember the college days when you were best friends with your roommates?
We would come home and talk about anything and everything together.
We miss this phase so much that we decided we needed this quality roommate time again.
So welcome to the Beesies. Come over and get cozy with your new favorite roommates. Hi.
Welcome back. Hello and welcome to the Beesies podcast.
Do.
Yes.
I want you all to know that we were just at my parents' house having dinner, and I realized on the drive home that I'm kind of at the state of tired that I'm like a little slap happy. So I'm hoping that's a good thing. But I have to tell you guys something that I think about often.
Please.
Also, I hope you guys can't hear Winnie devouring her food right now. Sorry, everyone, if you can. Anyways.
I cannot.
It was probably like 2 months ago. Scott and I were driving, and I was just like, picture everyone on the road, but without their car. So just like them floating in midair. And it was just like a funny thought for some reason. And so,
I love that.
like, do you get what I mean?
I've
Like,
had that
picture it?
thought before.
Okay, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
I have since up to the thought and then thought about people on planes minus the airplane. And it's just funny thinking about all the little rows of people like just floating in midair going like 400 miles an hour.
Like the structure, the organization of everybody. Yes.
Yeah. And then the next thing that's so funny is hotels. And especially when people are sleeping in like long. We thought about this when we were in New York, and because our hotel was like pretty tall, obviously, and skinny. And so I was just thinking of like layers of people sleeping on top of each other.
Also,
anyways,
think
I love that.
like the person in the next room could possibly be like 2 feet. Their head is like 2 feet away from your head when you're sleeping, but you have no idea.
Yeah.
And that's kind of a wild thought.
So that's just my random thought of the day
that.
for all of you, so that you can now think about that as you're driving around, because it's kind of funny.
I will think about that.
Thanks.
That's all.
I will think about that hard.
I've already had those thoughts, and I think they're hilarious. So I support.
I was just giggling about it.
I'm at a point of tiredness that I think is just depression.
I was going to say.
Oh my gosh.
You're going to say.
I was
can
like,
tell.
No, I was like, I want to be slap happy. I also just want to be happy.
Aww.
Yes, I literally could really use some joy. But it's completely my fault. I think like for the past like month and a half, I think I like have not been on top of taking my medication. So I will be setting an alarm to take it now.
Setting a reminder for things like that on your phone that's like reoccurring is honestly the best thing ever. I had to do that for posting the podcast after the time I forgot. And so now I have one that goes off actually right now. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think alarms, like, they don't work for me because I always just turn them off. Like, when I used to have an alarm for my birth control, I never took it at the time. I was like, cool, 9 o'clock, awesome, like,
yeah.
And then, like, moved on. So I was like, that didn't really work for me. But
when I used to set, like, an actual alarm, I would just turn it off. But now that I use the reminders app,
it doesn't
go
away.
It doesn't, like, make a sound, so it's not like, oh, I'm going to turn this off because I don't want to hear it. It's like, oh, I'm just going to leave it on my home screen until I do it. So
yeah.
You can also add medications to your health app.
True. On it, I find you. This is your tech lesson.
Have you guys seen the new journal app on the iPhone?
Yeah, it popped up on my home screen the other day, and I haven't opened it.
It's honestly kind of major slay. I used it for the first time, and like you can talk in it or you can type and you can put pictures in, and it reminds you.
Really?
So I'm gonna start using that because I use Google Docs for journaling when I journal once every year, but now I'll use the journal app.
Wait. Like the notes? Can't you do that with Notes app?
No, there's like
But
a
it's
journal
like a
app.
journal app.
Oh.
It's just a little more intuitive because it like syncs up with like how much time you spend on your phone, and like certain apps you spent more time in to see like how your mood was affected and like your sleep. So it's just like a little bit more, which is kind of cool.
I need to do that.
Yeah.
I decided I decided the last 2 weeks that I need to be a planner person again, because there's too many things to keep track of in my brain now. And I pulled out a planner that Andrew got me for Christmas from 2021 that I have not used at all. And I just
that.
like crossed out all the the dates, and then like wrote the new dates that it actually is to be accurate to the calendar. And it's one of those that's kind of like a journal. Like every month it'll be like, what are your monthly goals? Like, what are the steps to achieve these? Like, what's the new habit you're going to implement? How is this going to make you feel in the future? You know, kind of like makes you think about things as you're planning your months and days and weeks instead of just like the calendar. I love it already, and I think I'm becoming a journal person now.
That's on recycling.
Yeah.
Yeah, why buy a new one when I can just reuse an old one?
But
Exactly.
it's 28 days into the new year, and I'm so over goals and just like trying to be a better person. Like, just give me a break, please.
Same.
Let me live.
Let me be worse.
Like, I just
what
can't
way?
do it all.
Go a little bit more in depth on that.
I just can't do it all.
Tell us how you're feeling.
I can barely do one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I agree.
Sometimes implementing a new habit really is like, you get to day 20 and you're just like, I really don't want to do this anymore. And then you readjust your habits.
You just need one more day.
No, actually, I was just talking about this with somebody. I can't remember. It's like the new number is like 60. Like 60
that
days, like 2 months.
Days.
Yeah.
I'm never reaching that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you.
I think that's also is that the idea behind 75 hard, or is that something else?
No.
75 hard is just
75 hard.
75 hard
misery.
is like, yeah,
just
it's like
toxic
toxic diet culture eating.
I think it is just literally the best example of how bad diet culture can
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
That is literally the worst version
like,
of it.
no shit. Like, if you spend 75 days like working out, what is it? Like
for 90 minutes.
It's
Yeah.
twice a day.
You're supposed to do an outdoor 45-minute workout and another 45-minute workout.
That's miserable.
And then eat healthy, no alcohol, drink a gallon of water a day. It's like, yeah, of course you're gonna freaking
right.
Yeah.
You'll
like
of course you'll feel better. Of course you'll lose weight, whatever. Like, so you'll see results, but like it's not sustainable.
No,
not
like
in the slightest.
I don't know why the internet thinks I want to do this, because that is all everything has been feeding me. Instagram, TikTok, like literally everything. I'm like, get this out of my sight.
There's something called the 30-day soft.
Oh,
or
I've
something.
only seen 75 soft.
Maybe it's 75 soft.
It's basically, sorry, Winnie's literally destroying her toy. It's basically like making all of the things you do for 75 hard realistic. So it's like a 30-minute workout, drinking socially. I think it is still like drinking a gallon of water a day, reading 10 pages of any book. So it's like the same concept, but just way more sustainable.
It's just way too many things to do in a day. Like, you're telling me I need to, journal.
I know, there's
and
not
read
enough time.
and work out and eat and plan my meals and meal prep for the week and be on top of everything. Like, no, I don't know.
Literally every little thing is hard for me right now.
Yeah.
Cooking?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Every tiny
like
task.
eating.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I had one bagel today.
Sorry, listeners, to just put my depression on you.
No, for real.
It's real.
I feel that, Jenny. Like, I had one bagel today for breakfast when I woke up. 3 p.m. rolled around, and I was like, I'm feral. I'm hungry. I can't even, like, get myself to eat at the appropriate times. I'm just like, I eat when my body is screaming at me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, please nourish
Today,
me.
my meal at work was a Pop-Tart from the vending machine, and it was honestly so yummy.
I love that.
I love vending machines. That's
really,
an instant boost
really
of
good.
serotonin. Vending machines. It's like, oh, is my bag of chips going to get stuck or is it not?
Is it about to get crumbled?
Yeah.
I
You
love
just get a little
that.
gift.
It is. It's a little. It's like when the drones drop something in the Hunger Games. That's what it feels like at your 9 to 5.
The drones is a serotonin.
Yeah.
And Hunger Games.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, probably is the biggest serotonin boost for those tributes, you know?
But
That's literally facts.
But the misery those tributes must have felt in the ones that was
Is
just in
similar
Snakes and
to
Songbirds
ours.
when they just
True.
attacked them and
We're
killed
talking
them
about Katniss
instead.
Everdene's era.
Yes. When they were
That
like,
was funny. Though.
so funny.
We're in the real life.
That was so
Hunger
shocking.
Games.
Because
Man, that's so funny.
imagine the roller coaster of emotions you have got to experience to see all of a sudden water's coming towards me. This is the greatest day of my life. To nope, this is killing me instead. Awesome.
I'm about to die.
That's a vibe.
Yeah, no,
It'd be
no,
that
no.
way sometimes. Well,
That's
we ready to jump in?
Yeah, I guess
Ready
so.
to
I would
debate.
like to just not jump in, but maybe just
Oh, okay.
like
Just like
slide
a
in.
dive.
Walk
You know,
in on the steps.
Fall in.
know?
Jumping is
Okay.
requiring a little bit more
Also-
energy.
You guys
Okay.
don't ever dive. Because all the cases I've read in law school, it's always, and all the things I see on TikTok, it's always like, I dived and I became paralyzed.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Well-
they do have that photo by
Yeah,
like all the
yes.
pools. You
They
take
do
it
say
seriously.
Oh,
no
that's so true.
diving.
And they have a point.
You
I mean,
have
it's usually
to.
at like 3 feet of water, though.
You're supposed to. It's like 9 feet of water that you're allowed to dive.
Dang, that's actually
And you can
kinda
never
crazy.
tell how many feet something is. So just
Yeah.
don't dive.
Well,
Okay, wait,
oh,
hold on.
okay. Are you talking about like in open bodies of water?
No.
Yeah,
Like
I'm talking
pools?
about
Yeah.
open bodies.
Oh.
Like if you're in a lake or a pond or a ocean or wherever and you're jumping off of something, yeah, do not go head first. That is the stupidest thing you could ever do. Bridge jumping, no. Feet, please.
Okay,
Pools,
hard
much
right, real
Better
quick.
yet, don't jump. Yeah.
Yeah,
do it
because
hard
also
right.
if you lift your your arms up while you're jumping, I know someone who dislocated their shoulder
Ooh,
because their arms were up and on as they crashed into the water.
that's
Just don't even lift your arms in general.
I feel like
Maybe
these people
just
need
don't
to
swim.
swim
Dislocate.
lessons.
just
Oh,
don't
she
swim.
was very athletic.
I feel like this should have been
Oh.
avoided somehow.
So
Okay.
have any of you watched Saltburn?
Yes.
No, but I want
Ugh,
to.
yeah.
I feel like it was like the most terrible experience of my life, but like I'm glad I made it to the
Yes.
end. Like I cannot actually ever watch that again.
It's a movie,
I
right?
felt
Not a
sick.
show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Movie.
Like
Yeah.
I
Like-
was so close to turning it off before the resolution happened. Like I was like I just needed it to happen like 10 minutes earlier because I was like getting kind of angry.
And
And
take
I-
resolution lightly.
Yeah.
That's not a resolution. What happened
Just
at the
okay.
end.
They explained what had been happening is how I should say it. I didn't feel good. The last
No,
scene
that
was
movie-
hilarious.
It made me feel ill.
Yeah, like I
Kenzie and I
didn't.
watched it and we were ill.
Yeah, I just. Yeah. Anyways, that's all. That
And
was
also,
my hard right.
people have talked about this, but like, you know how the graveyard scene was improvised?
Yeah,
Like, imagine one.
having that in your brain.
If I'm on that set, I'm like, I'm being sexually harassed right now by this man doing this in front of me. And then also, it's like, what if it wasn't? Like, what if no one? Like, what if they hadn't put that in the movie? Like, what
Yeah.
if it wasn't a good choice? And he
Everyone just
did
watched
that?
him.
Right?
Yeah.
I've
like-
seen stuff from intimacy coordinators talking about improv, like with these sorts of scenes. And they're like, there are very specific guidelines to like what is expected. And there's kind of just like a circle of things that
Yeah.
are like possibilities. So
Yeah.
that, because they get into sticky situations with the crew where it's like the crew needs to be aware that they are going
Yeah.
to be a
They have
part
to
of
consent.
this thing.
Abby,
Yes.
do you know what happens in the graveyard scene? It's okay
I have
if not.
heard some things.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's okay. I don't want to like spoil it for
The
you.
thing
'cause
I've heard the most from is about the bathtub.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I was
Oh
quite
my
literally
God.
screaming.
That
actually
made me
makes
feel
gag.
ill.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't feel
Yeah,
good.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
Dang. Well, yeah, that's all.
I've been watching Euphoria to try and build myself up to be able to watch it. So
okay.
I know that it is probably leaps and bounds further than that, but we're still taking a big jump here.
Yeah.
No, they're kind of equal footing. Like, Euphoria makes me feel sick.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to watch the new season of Euphoria. Like, that show is too much.
There's a lot of
too
things
much.
of it that I'm like,
Bring
whoa.
back
too
joy.
much.
I haven't
To
watched
the movie
Euphoria.
people out there, bring back just normal things.
Teenager
Yeah.
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
And also, let's stop making shows about teenagers.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
true.
Especially if they're going to
Yes.
do adult things.
Yeah, you know what I
It
think?
makes me feel weird.
I think that
More shows about dogs.
about teens having bad relationships with their parents are kind of creating a toxic relationship with their parents, because I grew up thinking that I should put my mom in her place, and like, oh yeah, if I say this to my mom, then like she's gonna listen to me, and that never happened.
There
All
she
because
goes.
Abby was
I
taking
watched
Our
advice
Hannah
conservative
Montana
Christian
yell
friend.
at her father, Robbie Race.
never.
Robbie Race.
Okay.
I
Hold on.
literally
I love our conservative Christian.
one time the home teachers came over to my grandma's house and literally gave her this lesson that like we need to be careful about what we're watching on Disney Channel because it's encouraging children to be mean to their parents and their
Yeah.
siblings.
Yeah. I mean,
I
that was people's
understand.
issue with Turning Red.
Yeah.
And why
Well,
it like blew up in like family circles was because it was like, oh, you're teaching your kids to like lie to your parents and to sneak out and stuff.
I think it is important to understand that like some teenagers do just have like things that they inherently do, and they are sometimes rebellious, and that it is normal. And so it's like important to see that, you know, representation in a way.
Yeah.
But like I feel like we almost never see a show where the teens have a good relationship with their parents.
Yeah.
Or like it's
I
always
mean,
an absentee parent, or like parents that just kind of let them do whatever. It's like,
you want a nuclear family. We get it. Just kidding. Honestly,
you know,
yeah. Representation.
we need
is
some
important.
we need some wholesome
More
families
Christian
out there.
values.
And with that hot take, Abby, that's a great segue into
It
what
is.
we're
You're
doing
welcome.
today.
Yes, it
So,
is.
Today, everyone, we are going to be debating hot takes. So basically, hopefully I can explain this in an easy to understand way. Kenzie and I are on a team. Abby and Jenny are on a team. One of us is going to say a hot take via a Reddit thread, not from our own brains. Let me
Yeah.
just put that out there now.
Yeah, we need to say every single
Yeah.
thing that we say today is not
It's
real.
not our own
We
opinion.
may
Yeah,
not
it is not-
actually feel
Yeah.
this
fake.
way.
Yeah.
Because
We are
basically
doing
what's going to
debate
happen
club.
is one of us is going to say a hot take of someone else's.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, if I say it, then me and Kenzie have to agree with it and debate why, like, we agree with it. And then the other two have to be against it or disagree with it, is the better way of saying it. So it may not be our actual opinions, but we have to come up with the argument for it. So hopefully it will make more sense as we get going. But I'll start with maybe a mild one. So Kenzie and I will
Okay.
agree with this.
Okay.
Our first hot take is, let me find it because I want to say it correctly. Okay. It is not okay to want to try foreign or new foods you don't think you will like.
It is not okay. Oh.
It is not okay. So Kenzie and I think that it's not okay. Jenny and Abby think that it is okay to try
Okay.
foods, foreign or new foods that
Are we
you don't
putting
think you'll
a
like.
time limit to this?
Yeah, like,
Or are we just going for it till we feel like we've reached a resolution?
well, I don't think we're going to reach a resolution because we have to disagree.
So, well, yes, I know, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
when all is said and done, you know,
I'm going to start with why I don't think it's okay.
Yeah.
And
please
again,
do.
I'm forced to feel this way. Just kidding. I'm the one forcing myself. I think you shouldn't put yourself through branching out. And if you don't think you're going to like something, You shouldn't waste the food.
No, wait, I thought we were for it.
Yeah, so like wait, like we agree with what was
You
stated.
agree with the statement.
So we agree that you shouldn't.
Okay, it's your thing is it's okay to not try those foods.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh,
It's okay.
I thought
to
you said
not
it's
want
not
to.
okay.
Oh, sorry. That's on me.
I think you did.
I probably did.
Yes.
Let me say it again. It is okay not to want to try foreign or new foods you don't think you will like.
Okay. I understand it now.
I think
Yeah.
that's
I
fine
have such a good argument.
because one, you might have some like dietary restrictions. Like for
Yeah.
example, I am a vegetarian. So
Cop out.
you're a
No.
loser.
What?
And so I know that I will not like a lot of the sushi in Japan because
Yeah.
I'm a vegetarian. And also, a lot of people have, specifically like autistic people, they have like some food sensitivities. And
Yeah.
so they have like safe foods that they stick to, because food should be an enjoyable experience
Yes.
and you shouldn't feel distress when you're eating.
Way to be inclusive, honestly.
Just call it what it is. It's picky eaters, guys.
No.
And I will raise. I saw you place the ableist card,
Mm-hmm.
and here is my card that can't be beat. Is the race card? It is so racist to not try foreign foods. It's like wow,
Or new foods.
just try new things. Right,
Yeah.
specifically foreign.
Okay.
A
for
lot of
that.
it, I think, is simply out of fear, and you really don't know what you like until you try it. And so, even if you give it the opportunity, a good chance, even just one little bite, your world could be opened. And the important thing, I think, is that it should not, just because it's not something you are familiar with, doesn't mean that other people don't like it. It's good to somebody else out there. And if it's good to somebody else, then why can't it be good to you too? You know?
That's so fast.
Because I literally have different taste buds, Abby. You know?
But how do you even know that
How
your
do you
taste
even know?
buds aren't gonna like it?
If you've never tried it, I feel like I'm talking to my
I
toddler
know.
right now. If you've never tried it, how do you know?
I don't have to eat shit to know that I'm not going to like it.
You know what?
So
I'm
you're
trying
calling
not to be
foreign and new food shit?
foods I know I won't like.
Listen to
because-
this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
'Kay.
listen.
Let's say you want me to eat fish and chips from London.
Mm-hmm.
I'll like the chips.
A staple.
That's it.
Am I racist for not wanting to
Yeah.
eat fish and chips?
Well, you're a little biased
Yeah.
against that culture, maybe.
Exactly.
What
There's a
about
historical reason why that's a meal there.
Yeah.
Okay, but
And
if
you're just
I'm
which
erasing
is
that.
what is the historical
Which
reason?
is that they don't have other foods.
she's at a loss for words, I think we won this one, Kenzie.
Comment down below who won.
Comment down below who won each debate. Alrighty, that was fun. So hopefully that makes sense. I feel good about that. There won't be any resolution, I feel like.
No, it's just gonna,
No.
But this is fun.
end there.
Okay.
Jenny, we'll do one from each team, maybe
Yeah.
like team hop.
Okay.
So Jenny, do you have one?
Perfect.
Yep.
I do.
Slay.
This one is
Oh,
kind
no.
of unhinged.
I'm so nervous what you're
So-
gonna make me support.
So I'm mainly saying this for myself also. So Abby and Jenny are going to agree with the statement, and Kenzie and I have to disagree with it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so here it is from Reddit, not from my brain. Being aware that you are ugly is not body dysmorphia.
Being aware that you are ugly is not body dysmorphia. She's got a point, but
So Kenzie and I have to say that it is body dysmorphia then?
Yes.
Basically.
Yes.
Okay.
I think people are just taking their traits that don't like, they notice something that they don't like and they're like, ugh, I'm body dysmorphia.
I think.
But it's just like, you're just ugly.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
think
okay.
in my non-expert opinion that body
As being someone who's
dysmorphia.
beautiful.
My non-psychologist.
As being the hottest person in the room always.
As someone who doesn't have a degree in psychology or any understanding of how this works. Okay, in my non-expert opinion, body dysmorphia is when your brain understands or it believes your body to be different than what it actually is. So I think that when you know you are ugly, you are actually seeing yourself for what you truly are.
You are ugly.
Exactly. And therefore it cannot be described as body dysmorphia because you understand exactly what you look like. You look at yourself in the mirror and see the exact image of what you are. You just understand that I'm also ugly.
So, thank you, Abby, for
Cannot
clarifying.
believe this.
You're not the one with the psychology degree. So, as the one with the psychology degree,
Wait. Did you graduate with a psychology degree?
I quite literally did.
All
Thank
right.
you very much.
Just wanted to make sure we
Bachelor of Arts in
Abby's
Psychology.
like, did you graduate?
That's what I thought Abby was going to say. Wait, you graduated?
I maybe did fail Spanish and have to graduate later, but that is not what we're debating right now.
I was remembering that you switched your major from nursing to psychology, and I was like, you only did it for a year. No, wrong one. All right, moving on.
Yep. Nursing for 1 semester. But regardless, okay, wait, what am I debating in? Okay, I do think that it is body dysmorphia. Yes. Okay, let me tell you why. Because what is beautiful and ugly is just
beauty is in the eye of the
social
beholder.
Yes, it is a construct. It's fake. Everyone is beautiful. There is beauty in all of us. And so if you don't see that, it's because society told you not to. And so,
and more specifically, men.
Say it. Yes. It's always them.
So Jenny and Abby, you're basing what you think is ugly around the male gaze and what men have deemed as beautiful.
But also, hold on.
But that
Let's
doesn't
also
change the fact that you're ugly.
No, because
body
who
dysmorphic.
said that you're ugly?
Who said
Maybe by
that
your
you're
own
ugly?
beauty standards, you think you're ugly.
And where did you get those beauty standards?
Men.
From
Fake.
yourself.
They're wrong.
Nope.
No.
Maybe
No.
your parents.
Well,
Maybe
And
maybe
where
your
did they-
have
sisters.
shitty parents.
Who
I've never met a man in my life.
maybe you just looked down and decided, I am ugly, and that is what I want.
And that is what it.
And instead of dealing
know,
with that, you said
The
body
real
dysmorphia.
issue here
Here's
is
the
that
thing.
Ugly isn't real.
We never said that this person is unhappy either.
I never even suggested that they were happy.
This person could be completely happy looking a certain way. And
I don't know. I don't know if anyone has ever said anything about the emotional well-being
Wait,
of this person.
can we just insert the clip of SpongeBob saying, wait, oh no, it's I'm stupid and I'm happy. Wait, or is it I'm ugly and I'm happy?
I think it is I'm ugly.
I'm ugly and I'm proud of it or something.
And that's exactly the point of this, is that you just accept that you're ugly.
But like
It's
you
not
should.
What
body
is ugly?
dysmorphia.
Yeah, but you're not,
You-
because the basis
just
of this is that no one is ugly.
we can
Everyone's
debate
beautiful.
things about what ugly means and whatever all day long. But the fact of the matter is that if your brain is matching up with what your eyes see and what your body is, then that is not body dysmorphia.
It's a social construct.
Yes.
But the social
you-
construct doesn't have anything to do with it. Just because you define beauty standards a certain way has nothing to do with body dysmorphia.
It absolutely does because
No.
society has told you what is beautiful and what's ugly.
Negative feelings
I
towards
agree.
your body doesn't even mean body dysmorphia. Positive
Well, I
feelings
hate
towards
to-
your body
I
doesn't
hate
mean
to
body
bring
dysmorphia.
race into it yet again, but that's also a social construct, yet so
Race?
real.
Race
So,
is a
Yeah,
social
so
construct.
ugly and beauty
Wait,
also still real.
I don't actually know if I understand what you mean by that. That felt.
It is when you get to the root of it, the idea
There,
of
yeah.
race.
Wait, no, I just
It's
I
a
just literally don't.
construct.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And you're trying to say that because it's a construct, it's not real. It is. Body dysmorphia. Ugly.
I think we won this
What?
one again, Kenzie.
Oh no!
Well, yeah.
no, no.
Well, yes,
I know for a
it's real.
fact
No, I
this
feel
was
confused.
right.
It's a construct and it's real because you're acting upon the reality of the social construct, which
Yeah.
is that society determines what is beautiful and what is ugly.
But
So
the-
you
but-
are
But
just
you guys,
But
you
just
guys are just
because of
arguing
that,
Proving-
about
you are
what
proving our
ugliness
yes,
is.
we're not even saying
And
that nobody
ugliness
is
not
ugly.
real.
We're not even saying that nobody's ugly at beauty standards or whatever. Literally, when you just have to think about it in the context of body dysmorphia and understanding that seeing yourself in a certain way is
but
okay.
something external
That's not
is triggering
dysmorphic.
your brain to tell you that something about you is wrong or ugly.
But that's
You
not,
don't. That is not an innate.
I don't think that's what it is.
That's not an
what my
innate-
expert
you don't-
opinion is of
It
the
is innate.
definition.
Evolution. Have you ever? Are you a Christian conservative? Because evolution,
No.
it's based off of beauty.
I kind
We
of keep
chose
forgetting
our
what opinion
partners.
I'm supposed
I'm
to
not
have.
even saying that it's a bad thing or it's a good thing. I'm just saying that it doesn't line up with the statement.
Self-hatred
It is innate.
is
It's
not innate.
Ugliness, yes.
It's a social
Alrighty.
construct that you're right, Jenny, is real. And that's why we're acting on it.
But
And
you can
That's
still
why we're having
hate yourself and also not
Love yourself.
have body dysmorphia.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
And
Good job,
Brittany agrees
everyone.
with me, so I think
No.
we won.
Yeah.
I love
Anyways,
being a
this was
winner.
great.
Okay.
No.
Can I go next?
Yeah, go Kens.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Wait. For this one,
Yeah.
I want Abby and Jenny to agree with it. I'm gonna switch the roles just for this one.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay. Okay. So Abby and Jenny are agreeing.
Oh
With
no.
the
Brittany and I are
It's like the
disagreeing.
worst opinion
Okay.
ever.
I know.
Okay. People whose lives revolve around their dogs or cats use their pets as compensation for a lack of essence in their lives.
Okay, wait. Sorry, that was so many smart words. Could you please say it
Huh?
again?
People whose lives revolve around their dogs or cats use their pets as compensation for a lack of essence in their lives.
So basically, people who use their pets as like their personality trait, it's simply because they have a sad, boring life otherwise.
Yeah.
And that is
Okay.
the only interesting thing about them.
Oh, okay. And
Honestly,
we're
That
disagreeing
is
with
fact.
that.
Enough said. Like,
So-
that's
And that is
it.
fact.
So
Yeah,
Abby and
we didn't even have to say anything.
so
else.
Abby and Jenny, you are agree with that. You're agreeing with that. Brittany and I are disagreeing.
I'm glad we're disagreeing since we're the dog owners.
Yeah, that's why I won.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so
Um,
Abby and Jenny, tell us why we lack essence in our
All
lives.
Yeah.
right.
Tell me why.
Take it away, Jenny.
I mean,
Tell
as an
me.
example, in
Just
this
look at the
room,
two of you.
virtual room. Yeah. You were so depressed before, and now all of a sudden, you have a
Whoop.
dog.
Who?
Who brought up
Both-
the depression
Both
first?
of you.
Who brought up the depression first?
you didn't have
also,
anything
hold
to live
on.
for until
Remember
you got a dog.
how Kenzie said she is still currently depressed? She has a dog. So you would be saying that fixed it. And guess what?
So you're wasting your life away obsessing over a pet that's not actually adding anything to your life, but you still make it your main focus and goal.
Value.
Meanwhile, lose every other interesting thing about yourself.
It can add value without curing depression. And also, I think I have a lot of interesting traits about me.
Name one.
I have a job. 2, I have friends. 3,
That just
I
sounds
do
like
a lot with
basic
my
life.
family. Hold on, I'm getting there. 4, I have a podcast. 5, I make really great sourdough bread. 6, now I'm saying I have a dog. You know, it took me a while to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Jenny and Abby, when you think of me, do you think of Lou?
Yeah.
Yes.
And only.
I think of your Instagram posts where you're like, I want to kiss you on the lips, Lou.
His lips are so luscious. I just want to kiss him.
Yeah, and
you know what I think of?
Snorting right in your face.
You know what I think of when I think of Kenzie? Beautiful.
Depression.
Ooh.
An
Whoa.
amazing teacher. Motivated. Her water bottle's been on my counter for like a month now.
That is
I need to
true.
bring it.
That is so true.
And I have a daily reminder of you. 5, family, because you're very connected with your family. 6, Lou. See? Look
Yeah.
what keeps happening. 5 other things before each of us.
thing
You
is,
really
isn't
had
that
to
crazy?
force
You're just
yourself
listing
to
it
that.
like that on purpose. You're listing it like that on purpose. It's like
Just
it's
the
like
way it
the
was.
OJ Simpson when it's like, does the glove fit? And they purposely made it not fit.
I don't know what you're talking about. Quite literally, I don't know what you're referring to.
Abby, say something about how you have a child and how that's real.
Atlas is
And
the least interesting thing about me. I have a life outside of her, and
Way to try and prove your point. I see the parallel you're trying to set up. Whatever.
and I think that you become more depressed when you lose yourself in your kids and in your pets. And
Listen here. What if,
thanks for interrupting me.
yeah, because you're done and it's my turn. What if I'm using my dog to bring some essence into my life?
What's so wrong about it?
Yeah. What's
Then
wrong
you're
with
just
that?
proving the point.
No.
Then you're just yes, exactly. You're proving the point.
Because
And honestly, it's fine if you want to do that, but just accept that there's nothing else interesting about you. That's
no.
all.
Get this. Because a child, your life revolves around them. The children, they run the show. My dog, I can bring
As
him
does Lou.
everywhere, and
I
I
boss
run the
Atlas
show.
around like all the time. She don't
Girl,
run anything.
What were you doing before this? You were watching Disney movies.
Because I suggested that to her because I wanted to watch The Little Mermaid.
What was I
because
doing?
I haven't
I was
seen
at-
it yet.
I was at In and Out while my dog was just here because
You
he
know
can
what
be
I
by
did
himself.
2 days ago? I was at In and Out too. By
With
myself.
your daughter? Well, who was taking care of her?
And I was having a life
She was just at
outside
home
of
alone.
her. I have a life outside of her all the time. She doesn't make me a person. Okay, whatever. I don't know if I can
Me
keep
and
going
Lou
on
make
with
you
this.
guys people.
This felt good. Kenzie and I, we did a great job.
I hope
Alrighty,
people are
Abby.
watching this because body language, I think I need people to understand that things I'm saying doesn't necessarily.
This is your friendly reminder that these are not our opinions. All right, Abby, give us our next one.
These are my opinions.
All right. Some of these I don't even know how I feel myself. I'm just like I could be shooting myself in the foot. Who knows? All right. Okay, Kenzie and Brittany, you guys are going to be for this, and Jenny and I are going to be against this, okay?
Okay,
Okay.
we're agreeing.
Here we go.
I agree with the next statement.
I'm so sorry. Students with severe learning disabilities
Oh my
should
God,
not be
bitch,
allowed to
bitch,
pursue
stop, bitch, stop,
a traditional
stop,
or non-accommodated
Stop.
high school diploma.
stop. I'm dropping.
Okay, wait. I didn't even hear what you said.
I saw this one.
If you have a learning disability, you should not be allowed to pursue a traditional high school diploma.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
Wait,
I
you want
agree.
us to agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Girl, you want me to get fired?
Hold on. I agree because you know what? They should get an elevated one because they're working harder.
Oh, there
Yeah.
you go.
Bet you didn't
I love
expect
that.
that.
There
I don't
you
know what
go.
you're gonna say now. Don't
Yup.
know what you're gonna say now.
There you go.
Yep.
Elevated with more
Like it is actually an associate's degree. Yep.
elevated
said
with
it.
more like service learning or project-based hands-on opportunities, because as I learned in my disability studies class, a disability is an opportunity. And yeah.
Yeah.
What we're saying here is that Brittany and Mackenzie are incapable of arguing.
I'm sorry. Did I not state a fact agreeing?
Sounds like we're all agreeing with each other. We're all debating the same side.
Sounds like none of us are ableist pieces of shit here, which is great.
True. I think people with learning disabilities want to just be treated like anyone else in the classroom, and that they deserve all of the same things and luxuries as every other student as well, all the same opportunities. And they may have to work a little bit harder, but they absolutely still deserve to achieve all of their goals. And if a high school diploma is a part of the track that helps them achieve their goals, then they should be awarded the same opportunities as everybody else.
Sound off in the comments if you disagree.
I literally don't have anything else I can say.
I'm like, I feel like we're done with that one. Unless anyone else has
Do we have
something
more?
to add.
Or were we just gonna each debate one?
We have
more. Yeah, we can probably do one more round
All right.
because we've only been going 40 minutes. So we can do a quicker one. Okay.
Okay.
I have this. And yeah, we will disagree, Kenzie and I.
Okay.
And Jenny and Abby, you agree with this statement.
We agree.
It is not better to have loved and lost than to have never loved at all.
And we are disagreeing. It is, oh gosh. It is.
Yes, so we think it is better to have loved and lost.
Oh.
If you've never had something, you don't know what you're missing, and you're perfectly happy with what you got, you know? So I think there's a
That's
lot of
literally
happiness to be
facts.
had in life that you're living.
Just a daydream away.
And if you do experience an intense love and then lose that, then you will always spend the rest of your life wishing that you could have that back. And
isn't that the truth?
Exactly.
Because
you'll never be
I
happy
guess
again.
it's not.
That's literally facts. Like, then you're just kind of like hurt. There's like years of getting over it. Then it's going to affect your future relationships. And it's like, what was the point?
Yep.
Blah, blah, blah,
You were
blah,
perfectly
blah, blah,
happy
blah, blah.
before.
Okay, let us talk. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one single step.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
Just something to think about.
What?
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
You have to take the step to go forward. And maybe that
Yeah.
step is a little rocky. Maybe you step into a hole.
Yeah.
Maybe you step into quicksand. But you have taken a step.
Yep.
Then you're not able to
Into
move
journey.
forward.
Yeah, you can. You just lift up the other foot and keep going.
You've got
And you
two
go
of them.
so slow.
I don't
And
think
you're
that's
going so
relevant
slow.
here at all.
I think it
Yeah.
really is. I think probably the most relevant thing
It just is what it is.
because it's just now that
You're
now
really
that you've
debating
had
this
it
really well.
Now that you've had it, you know what you want and you know what there can
Do
be.
you, though?
And you spend the rest
yeah.
of your life miserable because you can't have
No.
that.
No,
Yeah.
no, because
You get-
no
'Cause you'll
one
never
said you
find
can
the
never
same
love
thing.
again.
You're
No.
underestimating our
You clearly
ability-
didn't listen to Lady Gaga when she sang "I'll Never Love Again"
but she will.
after
Everyone
she
does.
lost the love of
Everyone
her life.
That's
does.
life. Everyone dies.
Everyone does.
We learn to live with loss, and we
do.
find ways to love again in different ways. That's just this crazy journey we call life.
It's all a mask. It's all us just masking the miserable feelings we have inside because we're trying to fool ourselves into believing that we can be happy again, but we cannot.
No, that's literally it. Yeah.
I will
Like
always
that's
be
just
happy.
something people make up to
And
like
sometimes what
make
you
up for the fact.
what you think you want at the time is not what you need long term.
It's just a temporary love.
What does that mean?
And we're glad.
So, for
we lost
example,
it.
But what
like-
if you think for your entire life then that it's gonna happen to me? I know it happened once, so it will happen again, and then you never get it, and then you've spent your whole life again
Having hope?
having hope and being disappointed.
Oh, is hope such a
Oh.
terrible thing?
heaven forbid we have hope.
yeah, the
Abby.
audacity of hope.
When it leads you down a hole that when you're 80 years old and you're alone for the rest of your life and you're on your deathbed and you're like, I am going to die alone and I thought that I could get over this, but I've never dealt with my emotions because I was distracting myself from them previously. And so now here I am all alone with my emotions, miserable because I don't know how to handle them.
Good
Wait,
thing I'm
okay,
a
I
happy
and I
didn't-
think
camper.
all of us.
Okay, I didn't know
all
that
of us-
was like a part of the deal, that they didn't receive any therapy and
Yeah,
Well,
They have
that's
no
another thing.
emotional
Like now
intelligence.
you have to go to therapy
Yep.
and pay for all that.
Not
Sounds
necessarily.
elitist.
you
I've
live
had
and
love,
you learn. Would
and
you
I've
rather?
lost, and I only went to therapy twice.
I think I would rather have not experienced the hard traumatic things in my life, and I think you guys would agree.
Okay, we're not talking
Everything
about trauma
happens
here. We're talking
for
about love.
a reason. Have you ever been to a church before? Everything happens too. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. Okay.
If something bad happened to you, it's because
You know, I left the
deserved
church.
it.
I don't believe
You
that
deserved it.
anymore. I don't believe
Alrighty.
everything happens for a reason.
girl, you can
If you
leave the
sin,
church.
that's why it happened.
you-
but the
but
church
the
can't
church-
leave
the
you.
church
yeah, the church
doesn't
can't
leave
leave
you.
This is
you
too
can't
much,
leave
you
it alone.
guys.
That's
This is too much.
This is leading into a new trauma. So okay,
know.
good job. We won again, Jenny.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay. Mine is physical preferences about your partner don't make you shallow.
Oh, I saw this one too.
Okay,
Okay,
wait, who's
are
agreeing?
we? Yeah.
Abby and I agree.
Okay.
Perfect.
So it doesn't make you shallow.
Okay.
I think it makes you shallow. Yeah. Again, what even is beauty?
I think and again, as I said, to your point, Brittany,
yeah.
it's a real yet social construct. But at the end of the day, who you spend your life with, we're all going to be ugly at the end of the
Yeah.
day.
All of us.
And-
So they should be attractive now
no.
when it's
No.
Doesn't
possible.
matter. You can close
Find
your
the
eyes.
person who you have an emotional connection with. If you are not best friends with your partner,
then don't
it's
have
not going to
sex
last.
with them.
No, just close your eyes.
I think physical attraction is a
kidding.
very important part of a relationship. And if you are not physically attracted to your partner, then you are in a relationship that is
Okay.
like lacking chemistry and that very, very important part of. I mean, yeah, it's
Can you
important.
read this statement
basically.
again? Because it's
Yeah,
about
wait, I
like
forgot what opinion I'm supposed to have. Because it said physical.
Physical preferences about
preferences.
your partner don't make you shallow.
Yeah.
Wait,
oh,
so
okay. Yeah. So you know what? I've actually been debating. I guess I didn't listen to
Wait,
the original
so-
prompt.
Okay.
Um,
So Kenzie and I
so
think
this
it
would be
makes
like-
you shallow.
So I think it makes me like if I prefer that like Derek has blonde hair.
Sure.
Yes.
Oh,
That
okay.
makes me
okay.
Or
shallow.
like has facial hair versus not has facial hair, or has muscles versus not, or has
Exactly.
Oh,
or is
okay.
6'2" versus like
Gotcha.
5'6", you know?
Okay, so I've already started dating this person. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I thought it was like pre-dating, like
Oh, okay.
whether or not you should
You're
give
gonna
ugly
grow to
people a
love
chance.
them. Yeah.
I mean, yes and no. Like we can take it in both ways.
No. I'll think of my current
I
partner.
think
Like even as you're searching for a relationship, people could call you shallow because you're like, well, I don't date guys under 6 foot, and it's like that makes you shallow,
Valid.
blah blah blah. So it could be before, it could be after, whatever.
Let's remember that it's just a preference. We don't all get our preferences.
True, you get what you get, and you don't throw a mother fit. But also, here's a little caveat: if it's a man telling a woman that, like, oh, I like blondes more, I like it when you're blonde, but you're a natural brunette, like, yeah, he's shallow. I hate him. Dump him. But if it's a woman telling a man, hey, I like it when you wear blue, she's just being honest, and she deserves that.
So it's only shallow.
I agree.
It's only shallow if it comes from a man.
Well,
that is kind of
I keep forgetting which side I'm on.
You're on the
You know
against
what?
this is
side.
really hard.
Stop
Jenny
telling
and
people-
I are for the
Stop telling
agree
other
side.
people to change the way that they look.
Yeah.
No one's
I
telling
think
anybody to
your
change.
lifetime partner, it's okay to want them to look a certain way.
Yeah.
And it's okay if
You
they
want
don't
that.
because you love
How
them.
would that make you feel if your partner told you, you know what?
I wish he would.
Then I
I
know
wish he
that
would
there
tell
is a
me.
part of our relationship that he is lacking, and I
And
need
it's
to step up my
your
game
problem?
and figure
Wow.
that out.
He says, I don't like your body. Like,
Wow.
and you're going to be like, oh, okay, that's
fine.
valid.
You're
I'll
not
change.
shallow.
I think this just shows their true honesty in a relationship. Another relationship, you're
Yeah.
too scared to say those things out loud. But in
Yeah.
a real
No.
relationship, you can
No.
say your preferences. And it's honesty. And then you both are like, you know what? Yeah, let's work towards those goals so we can be the sexiest ever to each other.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not shallow
no.
because I want to be attracted to my partner, Like, I
Exactly, that's
want that
normal.
in a relationship. Therefore, we should work
Okay,
together to
fine.
maintain
This is
that
Abby.
physicality.
It's not shallow to want to be attracted
Yeah.
to your partner.
For your partner.
Abby.
Like,
That's-
exactly.
Let's
It's
say
just the way it is.
you get pregnant again, and Andrew's like, ooh, I don't like the way her.
His
Like,
preference
that's
is
a bummer because
that-
you put the baby in me.
Yeah.
well,
you-
but
And
no,
I'll
but
say,
his
guess what?
preference
Baby's going to
is
be gone in 9
his-
months anyways.
his preference is that you don't gain weight,
Mm. Good thing I don't really gain weight when I'm pregnant. So
but you do gain weight.
Mm-hmm.
my belly
Good
be
thing.
looking so cute.
But he doesn't like
Cute
it.
belly.
He's very like, I need a girl with a flat stomach. That is my preference.
And that's honesty.
Then you know what?
That's
I tell him
honesty in a
you're in for a
relationship.
rough year and a half, but
So-
I
But that's
understand. And when the
shallow.
baby comes out of me and I get my life back together, I'm gonna be flat and hot again. So it's fine.
And because there's honesty in that
it's a
relationship,
phase.
Abby can be like, I don't like when you gain pregnancy weight either.
Yeah.
When I'm the one that's pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think Kenzie just won this. So I think it's time to move on.
Good point,
We're
Brittany.
winning.
I didn't think of it that way until you brought
Yeah.
that up. Thank
I
you.
know. It's crazy.
Okay.
Whose turn? Is it my turn?
Yeah, go.
Kenzie and
Okay.
then you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
I
was
know- it is
Jenny's.
my
Okay.
turn, but-
so it's Kenzie's turn. Sorry, I couldn't remember who brought that up.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay. I agree
Hello.
with. Sorry, my iPad died, so I'm trying to remember what was on my list.
Oh.
Okay, I agree with the climate change protesters that are defacing famous artwork.
I don't
Mhm,
know this. I need context.
Like recently,
remember-
people threw soup at the picture of Mona Lisa, the
Okay.
painting, not the picture, even though
Okay.
it's covered by glass.
In protest for what?
Climate
The
change,
climate change.
The
obviously.
climate.
Saying
Don't you see how the two
And exactly.
correlate?
no,
And that's part of our
That's the
argument is like,
context.
what was it for?
saying no climate change doesn't exist, or climate change does
no,
exist.
like
Yeah.
it
Listen
does
to me?
exist. Do something about it.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're
Yeah.
debating what side?
I'm agreeing
We agree that they should throw the soup, and you disagree.
I agree,
And
because
here's the
sometimes
thing.
if you want to
We
make a
disagree.
statement, you got to make a bold statement. If you want people to listen to you got to scream and shout.
Yeah, and
In
that's soup
They
better
didn't
than
even
Campbell's.
explain it. Abby didn't even know what they were doing at
Because
first. So what was the point?
already a
Because
failed
what was the
protest.
point?
She's been watching Disney
Yeah,
movies.
failures.
She's
Some
watching
of
Little
us
Mermaid.
Have been on our phones all day.
But also,
Some of us have a life to live.
yeah,
It doesn't
and
involve
honestly,
our phones.
And you know
what
what?
a way
Don't you
to
want-
get attention, you know?
Yeah,
like
what a way.
the Mona Lisa.
I think they're drawing attention to the wrong type of thing, especially people. That's not really, you can't really connect the lines between the Mona Lisa and climate change very much.
Well, so what they
Yeah,
did
but
was
you
they like were
can.
wearing shirts talking about climate change.
So the
Okay.
shirts change everything. Yeah.
Yeah, they
No.
do, because you know what?
No.
The soup was just to get the attention.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
shirt was the message.
Yes,
because
the soup
what's
was just
gonna
to
get
get-
attention more than soup.
Because they threw they threw the
Tell me.
soup and then they went under the rope and stood in front of the Mona Lisa because everyone's looking at the Mona Lisa because there's soup all over her, and then they flashed their shirts that are talking about climate change. So
The
it's
flashing-
just
Honestly, dumb.
it's just a vehicle.
I don't
to
see-
get
I
the
think there are much
point
more
across.
productive ways to get your point across. I could understand your argument. I can understand, you have a cause,
So
and I
you agree.
respect your cause, and I agree with the cause. But you know what?
Yeah, you agree.
Doesn't
That's all
make
I
any
heard.
sense. And
makes sense.
They should consider going
you need
into
to do
work
a better job
and
at
like
protesting.
do legislation. Like this did
You know,
nothing.
That's
so
so
you think
privileged.
that
Also, that
anyone
you
who has
think-
ever protested has just wasted their time because it wasn't at their
Yeah.
place
Yeah,
of
and
work?
also, how assumptuous to think that everyone can go and pay to get a degree to do policy change. Huh?
You don't need a degree. How
Have
assumptuous to assume that you need an degree
Well,
to do that.
I thought you would have
So confused what we're debating here.
Keep up.
This was good. Alrighty. Abby?
We're right.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
This is our last topic.
All right. Jenny, you and I agree. Kenzie and Brittany
Okay.
disagree. The wellness industry is just as bad and manipulative as vulnerable people as big pharma is.
Who am I?
We're
You
disagreeing.
disagree.
I disagree.
Hold on.
Agree.
Hold on. Are we talking about the big pharma that is making the sick sicker and the diet industry that is just trying to help?
At the end
know?
of the day, 75 hard
just trying to
is
help.
just
fatty.
trying
I'm
to
forgetting my
make
eating disorder for this.
people better.
Yeah.
And yeah, all those supplements in the morning, you don't just pee them out. They
Yeah.
stay in your system. That's how you de-bloat. That's how you stay focused during the day without all
Yeah.
those orange pill bottles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Trade one pill for another. That's
No.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting.
No, the wellness industry is just another capitalistic monster that's just preying on insecurities and makes up literal lies and just forces people to feel bad about themselves and to do more things and buy more things, and it's not helping anyone. Have we seen the country get more well at all?
No.
Because
No.
we're
Yeah.
still so
Fatter than
attached
ever.
to
Okay.
big pharma.
Should we then say, Jenny, that preying on insecurities
Is a
not-
bad thing?
Well, no. Wait, hold on. How do I say this? Preying on ill people is worse than preying on insecurities. Who cares? We're all insecure, you know? And that's
No.
okay.
Here's
Let's
the thing.
take advantage
Many-
of insecurities.
Many times, wellness industry professionals are more expensive than healthcare professionals because they are not covered by insurance. So, therefore,
Take that up with your place of work or your government, sweetheart.
Yeah.
It is not my
However,
problem.
you know
the
what?
people who go to these wellness industry, these naturopaths, these whoever, they go because they're like, I've gone to doctors my whole life and they've never figured out what's wrong with me. But you figured out what's wrong with me in one visit, and now like,
And now
oh,
they're
I'm
healthy?
giving you all my money. I'm going to buy all your supplements. I'm going to buy all into your programs and blah, blah, blah. And you know what? Maybe they feel better for a little while, but one, it's not sustainable. And two, it's only masking a problem that they are still not dealing with. Also, it's not backed by real science sometimes. Sometimes this is
actually
science.
all the times.
A lot of times the methods that they use is just kind of based off of one research project, one thing that they saw, and there is not
No
significant amount of studies or trials, and so it a lot of times can be experimental and very dangerous for people and cost them lots and lots of money.
I have two things, Abby. Two
How do
things,
we
Abby.
learn if not for an experiment? Kenzie?
One thing, actually. When Jesus died on the cross for your sins, did
Jesus
he
didn't die
need
for me?
Did he need big pharma, or did he need just a little bit of wellness?
Sorry?
Could he have
I am so
What?
away with bigger muscles?
Your point? I'm confused.
Sometimes you need just a little bit of magic and just a little bit of faith.
Yep.
And that's all that the
And then
wellness
that
industry
can
is.
cure
speechless.
cancer.
A little
I
bit of
think with
magic,
that,
a little bit of faith.
Speechless. Yep,
I think we won.
I agree. No.
Yeah, I think with that, you guys
I think
lost.
Jenny and I
No,
won.
we left you quite literally speechless.
Yeah.
Because you were
Yeah.
making no sense.
You know what? Next time I'll just try throwing soup at the Mona Lisa to get your attention, okay?
Good luck
By the way-
because it's
by
not
the way-
computing.
Abby and Jenny, since you're such sluts for big pharma,
Whoa. We didn't
Whoa,
say Big
listen,
Pharma was good.
listen.
It just says it is just as bad as Big Pharma.
Yeah, we just think both
and
are bad.
manipulative. Both are bad. Wellness is not better than Big Pharma. It is just as much of a scheme.
Yeah, I
As
hate
Big
when
Pharma.
people are well. Ugh.
Scheme and a scam.
Just a way to get
Yeah.
your money. Sorry,
That was the
continue,
most
Kenzie.
stressful hour of my life.
no, you actually, my next statement wasn't relevant because you did shut it down, actually. So,
Thank you, everyone,
I'm
for
taking that as
attending.
a win.
I will
Hopefully
tell
this
you-
was like a fun
2024.
debate.
oh, never mind.
No, sorry, go ahead.
I was
Go
still
ahead.
in character. No. You're fine. You're fine.
No, I want to
And
hear it.
now?
Let's hear it.
No.
Last
No.
thought?
No.
Okay.
This was fun and stressful and made my brain work.
I liked this. This was funny.
I'm a little speechless for some of the. I already feel shame for some of the things that I've said because I was forced to debate a side I didn't
But you know
agree
what?
with.
I'm ashamed that you
I
put
agree
me
with every single thing.
in
I
some of the
said.
positions I was put in.
Hey, you did the same thing back to us.
Yeah.
I did not put your career at stake.
You're right. Maybe that was a
Brittany
mistake on
saved
my
my
part.
career. Thank you,
Yeah.
Brittany.
You're welcome. I'm just a really good debater. That's all.
Mhm.
So that was a joy. We'll put some polls up so you guys can vote and tell us.
Oh my God, no.
your argument.
I just want to know who they think won. I don't want to know what they
Oh,
agree or disagree
okay.
with.
Like
Maybe
who-
just
You can say it.
Who
you
had the better
think ugly.
argument?
But yeah, who gave the better argument? Not necessarily that you agreed with it.
yeah.
Who argued better?
Yeah.
Because I feel pretty good about my debating skills.
Oh, I convinced myself of everything. So
Same.
I can't quite say the same. Anyways, that was actually
Yeah,
so
thank
fun.
you.
gosh.
We hope you all have a wonderful week.
Yes.
And you know what? Go debate some hot takes. It's a good
Yeah.
exercise. you
Just
know?
because you may not like, it's okay to play devil's advocate and
Yeah.
Unless you're a man.
debate somebody
Yeah.
with things
If you're a
that
man, don't do this.
maybe you don't agree with. You know.
Anyways.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Illy, all goodbye.
Goodbye, friends.
See you next Monday.